Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to start and stop this one. It's a little better. Let's post on the page. I don't remember my phone doing that. That whoop.
thing's moving so slow today. Where is... I don't see... Huh.
What are you looking for?
I hear about George Allen. I thought I was the admin on that, but I guess not. Weird. This might be a bad one. Give it another second, see. Look.
Computers, you gotta love them.
Well, why don't we go ahead and get started? If people jump in, they can click catch up. One-time code. I don't need all that.
Well, I guess the only announcement we actually have this week is we did a vendor show this past weekend at the Jane Fire Department, volunteer fire department. And it was actually a really good time. Just want to caution everybody, when you receive an application from anyone or anywhere, make sure you read the full application, because we got down there and things looked crazy for us. So just make sure that you read all the little black and whites, not just the ones you think it's important. But we had a good time. It was a great turnout. It was fun, actually. What do you think? You had a good time?
I had a really good time. We made a lot of connections, met a lot of people. Got more information about upcoming
Vendor shows and craft shows. There's going to be one at the end of the month. I think we're going to try to do. It's at the Nutter Fort Park here in Clarksburg. It used to be the Blackberry Festival, and now they've changed it to
I guess
Family
Fun Extravaganza.
Yeah. So that's going to go the 30th, 31st, and 1st. So I think we're going to try to do that one. We got some time to figure it out, though. But of course, we'll let you know. Tomorrow, we're going to have a new vendor in the store, hopefully. And what's her name?
Mary Beth from Twisted Souls. I'll have the business card, and I didn't pull up her Facebook page, but she does a lot of tie-dye stuff, t-shirts, aprons. She can basically tie-dye just about anything she says. So we're gonna have her in tomorrow to discuss space and, you know, her to decide exactly what she wants to sell in here. We do also have Sugar Shack.
Sugar Shack Bakery in the store.
So that'll be for about a week, I think. Maybe just, you know, so if you're looking for a quick gift for mom. We have a whole table full of goodies, and we have a cornbread cake that, even though I don't like pecan pie, it actually does taste like it, but it is actually good. So I don't normally eat that whole.
And we've got Ashley from, I can never pronounce her.
Achromatic Ash.
So she still got her jewelry in here, and she just came and filled up her little section. Might have been last week, I think. And then behind you can see we have Cassie Connor, who has Twisted Stitches. I think that's the name of her company.
Yeah.
I think she's coming in this week to do a little update with her stuff too. And Saturday, we're having a new client, or a new, hopefully, person coming in and doing junk journals. And if you all don't know what junk journals are, I would suggest getting on YouTube and clicking on or putting in your search engine junk journals. I think they're going to be a really good hit. We, of course, met her at Jane Lou, too, and her name is Melinda. And I don't even know if she has a business name or not. So, you know, we're plugging along, trying to get things in here just to not just also help us, but help local businesses, too. And we did run into a homemade person that makes lotions, soaps, shampoo, conditioner, lip balm, and it was all homemade. Well, handmade or whatever made that's called when they make it at their house. So they will eventually be in here as well. So,
But yeah, that's oh, Sunday is our monthly live update, so we'll let you know on the happenings and goings and all that good stuff. We're kind of doing that now too, but it'll be more official on Sunday. And plus, we'll talk about future goals, things that we had. Like it'll be more business oriented as far as that goes. Oh, I don't know if I can even. I don't know how we get it on here. We have a new T-shirt that I created. Let me figure out how to get it on the screen. But until then, we can get started with the project so we can get going.
and don't forget Sunday's Mother's Day. So that's why we have all the extras in the store. So you can either stop by or get online, and we do mail. We do ship, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Not just mail, but we do ship. So, yeah, come and join us. Come have fun with us.
This is really choppy. This might not be a good one. I might have to delete this one. Like it keeps like glitching. I don't like that.
But anyway, our project's going to be today. I thrifted this shelf. I'm going to hold it up here because I thrifted it at the Salvation Army in Elkins. And I'm quite certain I got it for $0.25, I think. Maybe $1. But I'm also going to put some paint inlays on it. And this is the Delft paint inlay. I think this was last spring's release.
We're going to overhead.
So before I start painting, I'm going to go ahead and get all of this cut out. So I'm actually going to paint this, put the paint inlay on it on the top. Or I'm sorry, on the front, and then I'm going to do it on the sides. And then I'm going to put 4 of these paint inlays on the top. So today's going to be all about paint inlays. A lot of people get frightened and scared and all that about them, but they're not really as bad as what people actually make them out to be. So there's grid zone paint inlays, which is very, very, very extremely helpful. And I just lost my mark, so let me try this again. Sorry. So I'm going to cut this grid mark here. And since it's all the same, I'm actually going to just cut another one. And then I'm gonna actually put this on the sides too. So I like to have all this prepared so that when I do the paint, that was weird. It'll just be ready just to put on the project. And because what a paint inlay is, it's actually paint that's on a piece of paper that you're putting on your project or surface, I guess. And so the paint has to transfer from the paper to the surface that you're wanting to put your paint inlay on, and it does that through, you can use paint, you can use clear coat, but you do have to remember, once you do, I'm going to do this in white so I can reuse that. You can reuse the paint inlays up to 3 times. So we're going to put a little paint on here. Where did that come from? Wow, this thing is soaking up the paint. And you're going to want just a nice little even coat of paint or clear coat, whatever you're wanting to use. When I say clear coat, I'm talking about like, what is it, Rust-Oleum? Or you can use, no, the Rust-Oleum in a can. Or I've also done it with the DIY Big Top and Liquid Patina. Gosh, this is drying quick. This is drying really quick for some reason.
It's warm in here.
So I'm just going to put a little bit of water on this paint here so it doesn't dry out so quickly. Make sure you have your spray bottle available. You're going to want to need paper towel or a brayer if you have a brayer. Oh, so what I'm doing is I'm spraying the ink part of the paint inlay. I'm going to put this down on here. That's a little off, of course.
It's already transferred it. You gotta leave it.
Has it?
Yeah.
As you can tell, it goes quick. So you're going to want to mist the top of it. Make sure all your excess water's off, and then I'm going to hit it with a brayer. IOD has brayers.
Yeah, we're behind a good little bit.
So what you do after you put your paint inlay on here, you're going to want to mist it as much as possible, because the water is what actually transfers from the paper to the paint. And the reason why I'm using a brayer, it's going to get all the wrinkles out so that you can I'm just going to take a paper towel and just put over so that it gets rid of all the excess water. Excess water, not access water, excess water. Since I know what it did on the front, I'm going to lightly mist the surface of my project. The paint inlays, if you are looking at it like grid side up, it's the way that you're going to want to put it on the surface. But if you do that side, it's not going to pull over. So always grid side up.
So the more faded side is always up. Until you squirt it with water on both sides.
Sorry guys, I got to stand up for this. So this blue Delft inlay comes in blue and black, but they don't have these any longer, do they? To where they're available?
I know we have the blue ones in store. I don't think we have the black ones, but I don't know if they were.
I think they were one-stop shop. I don't think they do those, unless there's some available still, but what we're doing, we're just getting used to doing a paint inlay, basically. Put the brayer on it. And after this, what you want to do is you want to wait for it to dry. And when it dries, it goes cloudy, is the word I'm going to use. Goes back to its original
So some other options you have with a project like this, you could also use the stamps to do a shelf like this. There's a couple different things you can do, but paint inlays makes it look like it was hand painted because of the way that it's a paint transfer from paper to your item.
So this is another part of the paint inlay that I'm gonna put in the center of this box, which I think will be kind of cute. So,
Doing all 6 of those?
yep. So I think that'll be pretty right there in the
I think it should
center.
be 3.
Okay.
I just think it look better. 6 makes it look.
Dramatic much?
Who?
You.
Never. When I figure out how to show the new t-shirt, so stay tuned for that. I'll show it once he gets to a good stopping point. Are you going to use the...
Definitely going to use that. Whatever that is.
It's the heat gun thingy. Make sure if you guys are new to the stream that you like and subscribe. If you subscribe and you click on the little bell for notifications, it'll automatically notify you when we go live on YouTube. So make sure you like and subscribe. We really need the likes though, because that kind of helps our stream get out there to more people. And we can get more people involved and we can have more lively chats. If you have a Google account, log in with it and you can chat. I think you might even be able to chat without it though, I don't know.
See, normally there's a little bit of working time on these, so. I hate the sprayer. So I'm gonna go over here to the heat gun and try this off. And I'll let Mo talk about his shirts.
So, let me give you some background on this shirt, okay? Because I've had this idea for a while. I just couldn't think about how I wanted it to.
I'm gonna turn my mic on.
You don't have to. I guess, either way. So, I wanted a shirt, and I'm a kid from the 90s, so one of my favorite groups of all time was Velvet DeVoe. So, I did a play on, for those of you guys that were hip in the 90s, they had a song called Poison. And one of the lines in the song was never trust a big and a smile. So, I introduced to you our Never Trust a Big Brush and a Smile t-shirts. Woo! So this will be available. I have it in black with white text right now. I'll have it in white with black text. We can even do red text if you want. So we are going to have just a whole line of these things. Like it's going to be all over the place. You guys are going to get sick of seeing this. And it does also come with the Eclectic Emporium logo on the sleeve, just to kind of give a little branding on there. But these will be available from our website. And then also I might have a small run in store. I haven't decided how we're going to do that yet. But this is our latest t-shirt, and I'm going to come up with more. There will be more t-shirts that will sell. I got a couple other ones that are in the works, and I'm trying to figure them out. And this one, I'll probably even do it with different like images on it, like the brush and the smile will probably be different. I'll probably figure out some other ways to kind of make it more unique. But so yeah, this will be. I think we wore ours on Saturday because we were. Where are you going?
Keep talking.
You can't take no breaks. He's just gonna break. This ain't union. But yeah, so we're gonna have a whole bunch of these for sale. So be looking for those. I'm gonna try to get a couple of them up on the site, on our website, and then I'll post them onto the Facebooks. So that way we can really, I think it'd be cool to kind of have these out there in the wild. But I really like these. I like them a lot. It took me a second to come up with these. But we'll go ahead and change this back to the, oh, crap, she's on this one. We don't want her on this one. Disappear. Let's see, what else do we have that's happened in this store? Let me think. I'm trying to think of what else I can show. Did we show the little Furby babies? I don't know. Oh, I think we're trying to come up with an idea for the class on Monday. If there's I don't know, we have some ideas for classes. But if you have an idea for a class, or you want to put together a class for you and your girls to come in and do, and we have the tools to do it, we'll absolutely be happy to host it. Or if you're good at any kind of a craft thing, if you're good at crocheting or knitting, or if you're good at tie-dyeing, if you're good at making jewelry, or what was that kind of, he said something about some kind of journaling. Junk journaling? I don't know what that is. Anyways, if you're good at that, by all means, we'd be happy to kind of partner with you and kind of have a spot for you to be able to create classes for your friends. We have a little bit of space in here. It's not the biggest, but it's ours. So if you want to kind of put on a class of any sort and you're local to our area, by all means, let us know, and we will be happy to try to help you throw that on.
And this is what it looks like dried.
Oh, hold on. Let me go back to the overhead.
Over there?
Mm-hmm.
So, to remove the paint inlay, you're going to want to mist it and wait 30 seconds.
Or a minute.
Or a minute.
For the impatient people, it's 30 seconds. If you're doing this at home, though, I would recommend you give it the full minute or so, minute and a half, to kind of let it release.
You can get rid of all the excess water because really don't need that. You're just more worried about the paint. I think that's coming out. So you're going to want this to dry flat because you'll be able to get at least two more projects out of that. Cool. The weird thing about these is you don't really know what sticks and what doesn't until you take it off, which is fine because, you know, it's supposed to look hand painted, so. The thing about these paint and lays, perfection's not the key. Imperfection is.
Well, the other thing about it too is you can always layer it. So like this could be your base layer, and then you can maybe throw something else on top of it. So even if the paint inlay didn't come out like you wanted it to, you can
see it's crooked. Okay. I think it's pretty.
It almost looks like that.
Twelve.
Hmm.
12.
No, the what's it called? China, Chinwa. What is it? You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
The blue on the porcelain?
Delft.
No. It's called something else. I can't think of the name of it, but it's like China something. Chinwa. Let me go to the Googles. Shin. They have the ink too.
And so, since this is paint, you're going to want to seal this. And they say if you do half water and half sealer, and if you spray it on here and let it dry completely, then your paint will be sealed. What I feel more comfortable doing is doing the Rust-Oleum spray. Pretty cool, huh? See, it kind of smeared right there, but
I can't find it. I'll think about it. I'll post it in the comments or all.
and that is an IoT paint inlay.
Who's talking?
Oh, it's not me, I don't have my mic on.
Oh, well, maybe they heard you through mine. So we wanted to keep this one kind of short today, just something, a simple technique, just something easy for people to do. And of course, this could be just a starting point. Like, you know, you could take some molds and put them around the edges, on the sides. You could do stamps on here. You can do transfers if you wanted. There's also different finishing techniques with the dark wax, the clear wax, all those different things that you can really do on there. So there's a lot of options. You know, this can just be a base, starting off, a jumping off point for you, and then you can always do more to it later. So we will, once we finish this off, I don't know, are you done with this or are you gonna do more?
I'm basically done. I'm just going to put a clear sealant on it and be done with it.
Okay, go. Once we get it all done and sealed up, we'll post pictures and either put them online or when we put it up for sale, or we'll make it available. But that is all we have. You guys saw the t-shirts. So if you are interested, hit us up on Facebook. Or you can also reach us through our website, or you can call our number, which is also on our website. If you are interested in buying them. But I really want to see those things out there. Let me see if I can watch her pop up. She's gonna be spooky though. The cat. Get your t-shirts. Yeah. Why are you frowning?
Who is that?
That's Bon Quisha.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know. Actually, it's just a model that came with this. The way I had to mock it up.
I thought you used Selima.
Nah, I can't use my sister.
You could.
I could use my sister. My sister's beautiful. She
Yeah.
could be a model. I don't know why she never did it, but this is just some random lady I found. But she's sitting like right in between the two. That's so freaky. Let's take her back out and then transition. All right, well, I got nothing else. You got anything else?
Nope. Quick and easy.
Super simples. Oh, and keep in mind too, we do have our Sunday Lives and Market calendars. That's at 3 o'clock on Sundays. So we will be on here. Well, we'll probably be doing it from home. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. Wherever we are. Make sure to join up Sunday at 3 o'clock. Make sure that you like and subscribe here on YouTube, because we're trying to grow this channel, because we really want to be able to kind of reach more people with this. But we thank you guys for tuning in and watching. If you're watching this on a replay, thank you again. Make sure you follow us, and make sure you click the bell. There's a bell on there when you subscribe that allows you to get notifications. So other than that, I got nothing else. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your night and a great rest of your week. Oh, and for all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day.
We'll be able to tell them that on Sunday, too.
Well, in case we don't see them, if they're not on, whatever, we want to tell them now. We'll tell them on Sunday.
And if you have a birthday this month, happy birthday.
Oh, yeah, happy birthday to all the May people. All right, well, thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.
Bye.